Hi all, welcome to TechFestJava. In this video, we are going to discuss about one of the important concepts in Spring Boot called scheduler. We normally use a scheduler to execute some task at a particular time frame, and that is used basically for doing the background activities. Suppose that we have one application which is basically doing some file data uploads at a particular time frame, and that is basically a background activity. So there is a no user interaction is required for that, and it should be triggered at particular time interval automatically. So for doing such kind of a activity or such kind of a task, we will use a scheduler for so let's just start. How do we define that scheduler and how do we trigger that scheduler? So I have taken a previous videos project, which is basically a simple Spring Boot project created with Spring initializer. I have created one service that is basically printing a message. Get service, which is basically returning some string message, and there is a main class, and we are having some application.yaml file. The default for I have in application.yaml application.properties file. I have defined that server.port property on which port this microservice should run, and that application name. So that's it. Now I'm just trying to demonstrate the scheduler. For that, I need to enable the scheduler. So I'm just enabling the scheduler. Enable scheduling. I need to create one class which is basically define the schedulers. So I'm just taking the class name as account scheduler. Now I'm annotating this class as component so that it will be loaded into a context. And here I'm going to define one method perform operation, which is basically doing nothing, taking a local date time equal to date time dot now, and it is basically printing some message, or I would say time, date and time when this particular task executes. Okay, now this particular operation I need to perform at particular time frame. So there is a one annotation called schedule, and in this scheduled annotation you can see that there are multiple properties defined. So firstly, if I want to do trigger this operation at particular time interval, then I will use a cron job operation. So for saving time and not making this video more clear, I have already taken one cron job. Which is basically, okay, let me just copy as a whole. So this will basically run, this cron job will basically run post 12 for 1 hour after every 1 minute. So let's just, let me see first, server is already running, so I'm stopping that. Now running the server. Okay, so for demonstrate this, I need to wait for 1 minute because let's see after 1 minute how it will execute automatically and print this time is getting correct or not. Let me just try to make the changes in cron job as, in place of 9 I am just taking as 10. I would give it 0 and let me try one more time because I think cron job is taking time incorrectly. So let me just try to rerun to see that if cron job works. Okay, now I guess that cron job timing was not a correct one. So now this is correct time. It is 00. So as we can see that it's the job was done at 30, service was run at 38:16 and at 39 it's get run. Now let's see that after how much time it will run again. So for that we need to wait for 1 more minute again. Okay, now as we can see that after 39 it's again executed as 40. So it's 12:40 and now again it will be executing at 12:41. So this way this cron job will basically executing in every 1 minute after the service is started. So let's see some other options. If you remove this cron job, what are the other options we have? We have fixed rate, we have okay, let's just try with fixed rate. I am passing 1000. 1000 is in millisecond, milliminute. So in millisecond, basically 1000 milliseconds. So every 1 minute it will be executing. Let's just rerun this. Yeah, in every second it is executing. It 1000 milliseconds. That means every 1 second it is getting executing. And now I'm just stopping it. Now let's see what all other options are there. We have seen cron job, we have seen fixed rate. Now there is one more thing which is basically delay. So here I am just defining So delay property taking. Okay, delay is also taking long. I'm taking 1000, and then other property I'm taking initial delay. Initial delay would be 1500, or I would say 3 seconds, 3000. Okay, let's just try to rerun this. Started. Okay, now service gets started. Initial delay will be 3 seconds. After 3 seconds, it is basically running at every out second. So this way, the scheduler gets executing. So if you want to see any other options also, we can try with that option. There is other options also showing here, so we can try with that. Fixed rate, initial delay in string, and whatever. If you want to show time, schedule time in zone time, and time unit also need to define, so we can also define that time unit also. So that's it for this video. We have seen scheduler, which is basically most important part, because all the background tasks in every project is basically executing by the scheduler. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please comment out and also subscribe my channel, and also press the bell icon so that you will get the next videos notification. And thank you for watching this.